All right, so this is a photo of me standing next to one of my favorite artists of all time, Dan Deacon. I'm in high school here, 17, 18 years old. It's kind of hard to tell, but I'm drenched in sweat. Dan randomly did this all ages show at this tiny, now closed venue called the Bottle Tree in Birmingham, Alabama. It was exhilarating. It's one of my favorite shows of all time, and it's crazy because all Dan really used was giant speakers and an iPod Shuffle. This show was in the fall of 2009. The popular music of that time was infectious and demanded to be danced to. But the only place that people my age could really get down was in our parents' basements, and they usually made us keep the lights turned on. So the Dan Deacon show had inspired me. For Christmas that year, I asked for speakers. I didn't really have a plan. I didn't even think to ask for stands for the speakers. I just knew that loudness was important. This is me standing next to Ben Watson, my best bud, my creative soulmate. We were inseparable growing up. We played in a band together, and we actually grew up down the street from each other. I still remember riding my bike up the hill and through the woods to his place. Here's actually a photo from our wedding. Just kidding. So, flash forward to the evening of Friday, April 30th, 2010. Ben and I were driving around in my Ford Ranger with absolutely nothing to do. And we see some girls hanging outside of this ice cream place, Doodles. So we pull up and quickly search for an outlet. I had the speakers in the trunk of the Ranger. So we find an outlet, we plug in, I think just one of the speakers, and I start playing music, and Ben starts dancing like crazy. I remember at first, right, people just sort of looking like this is confusing and weird, and then I think I played Soulja Boy's Donk. Wow! And like that really resonated with the group of people that were there, and people started dancing and getting into it. I posted this on Facebook the next day. So it looks like we decided to do it again. So in preparation for the next one, we had to have a legit setup. Here's what we had. I had a microphone, a mixer, a kitchen stool to hold the speakers, a keyboard stand that balanced an old chessboard to make a little table for the iPod to rest on. I had headphones just for looks, and of course, the Benny headband that Ben's mom had made us for Briar Patch Day. My DJ name? DJ CPR. I was bringing the party back to life. We had our very first official Doodles dance party on May 8th, and then had 6 more after that. The space was kind of perfect. It was grassy and open and not well lit. The owner sort of liked us being there. I would play stuff off my iPod and I would call out dance competitions on the microphone. People came from all over and all ages were allowed. We never asked permission, not even once. But we quickly found out there was one fatal flaw. Right across the street was a police substation. So as soon as we'd have a good crowd, the police would literally just open up the door, walk down the hill, shine a flashlight on everybody, and tell us to turn off the music. But for those few hours leading up to it, it was magical.
Doodles dance party is a very interesting thing to remember. And honestly, when I think about the Doodles dance party, I don't even remember any of the specific ones. I couldn't tell you how many there were, but I do remember the sense of the feeling. I remember buying a lot of women's clothing to wear for these, and I remember just having an unbounded energy and sweating my ass off, never getting tired. And have you tried to really headbang in the last 5 years? Bet you can't do it more than 3 times before you get nauseated or you get a headache. I think that's all I remember, buddy. Love you.